Well, hello everybody. Marty here with Camping Forever again. I'm coming at you today because I want to talk to you a little bit about my buddy heater. Check him out. I've got him mounted on the door there. I've seen that done quite a few times in other videos and other van build type stuff, but I want to show you how I got mine done. I was having a problem with it not heating directly where I needed the heat to be, because when the door's closed, it's heating straight up right onto whoops, sorry about that, heating straight up on my clothes and all that stuff. All right, so what I did was I mounted it right here on the door, and I got this piece of wood back here that goes into the door itself. And then on the back side of the buddy heater, it's got the two holes. If you're familiar with the buddy heater, I'll show you. It's just got those holes right there, and it just goes right back in. Just like that. So I mounted it on the door there, and when the door's closed, as you can see where my bunk is back there, and I've got my TV and stuff up here, but when this door's closed and it's putting out that heat, it's going right there towards my bunk. And on a cold winter night like we got coming up, man, that's good to have. That's real good to have. So I'm really impressed with it. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit about it. For those of you who don't know about the buddy heaters, it runs off these little propane bottles, and it pops out, and you can screw it on and screw it off. Real easy. I've never had a leak come from this. I've changed out these bottles several times, and like during the night or whatever, and I always sniff around here to make sure there's no leaks, because that's the last thing you want is a propane leak when you're laying in the bunk trying to go to sleep. I do have a carbon monoxide detector just in case, but for the most part, I've never had a problem with it. I know other videos and other people talk about they've had problems with propane leaks out of these things. I never have. I've had it for quite a while now, and I haven't had any problems with it. But I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works right quick. And I'm just holding the camera. I don't have my gimbal on it or anything right now because I want to get different angles. But I'm going to show you a little bit about it for those of you who don't know. This knob right here, you push down and turn it over to pilot. Then you push it down and it'll click. I'm going to try to get you a good view there. Push it down, get it on pilot. And then you'll see a blue flame of that pilot light down there. And then you hold this in, make sure that flame stays there, and then you can come back over here to the switch, and it says to turn it on to high until that filament turns red. That white thing on the inside there, it'll turn red and glow. Especially at night. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now during the day, but we'll give that just a minute. And it's putting off a lot of heat right now. But after it gets bright red, turns bright red. Like I said, it's daytime right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very good, but you can start to see the orange coming out there. But once that filament in there, or whatever it's called, gets really good and red hot, you can switch it back over to low if you want, or you can leave it on high. I haven't needed it on high in this van yet. So I always run it on low. And if you reach over the top, it will send your arm hairs. So I'm going to come around here and cut it down to low. So yeah, I mean, this thing has puts off plenty of heat. I mean, there is no question about that. It puts off plenty of heat, especially being attached to the door here. Because when this door is closed and I'm laying in that bunk, I can feel that heat. And it's going to come in handy because, as most of you know, have seen my videos, I'm usually camped out by a river or at the lake or somewhere around there. And my favorite campground is Tallulah River Campground, and it's right in the middle of a valley. And in that valley, that wind just comes right through, and it's really cold at night. So of course, I love my campfires. I always have a nice big campfire, but this buddy heater right here really does the job. And it was one of the better things I did. Now, I do have 100 watts of solar. It's not a whole lot, but I do have a small heater in here that it will run. And at Tallulah River, there's no hookups. But when I am at hookups, I do have an electric heater in here that I can use. But for the most part, I use this right here, even when I do have hookups sometimes. And also, I went camping with my sister up in Royston, Georgia, and she used this buddy heater in the tent, and it worked out really well for her too. So I think she did run out of propane in the middle of the night, but for the most part, it'll heat it up and do a really good job. So yeah, that's one of the better purchases that I've made when I've been out here on the road. I do like to try out a lot of different products. I like to try out a lot of different camping stuff. So for the most part, I get them and I'll try them out, and if they work, I'll let you know. Some of them, if they don't work, I won't say a thing about it. Right now, I'm still testing out I did a video on the Viper Tech, the flashlight taser, and that so far has worked out really well. The flashlight is bright. It shines a long ways. I've only had to charge it once since I've had it. So it's got a long battery life on it too. So I'll do a video on that coming up. But for right now, I just wanted to let you guys know about this buddy heater. It is getting winter time, and winter's setting in, especially down here in the south. And for those of you who don't know, this is the way to go right here. These bottles are fairly inexpensive. You pick them up at Walmart and most camping places, Bass Pro Shop. I mean, you can get these things just about anywhere. But if you don't have one, I would recommend you picking one up, because it's really done me a whole lot of good. And you know, like I said, I'm not getting paid for this. I just like to pass things on to you. If I like it and I think you'll like it, I'll pass it on to you and let you try it out for yourself. But for the most part, I've really enjoyed this. So if you're camping in a van and even in an RV, this right here will heat it up. You'll stay nice and cozy this winter. And winter's about to be set in. So anyway, guys, I just want to pass that along to you and let you know I'm doing just fine and well. Hope you guys are too. Hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season. And I'll be back at you with more videos coming up about all kind of different stuff. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I got all kind of stuff coming up. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe, happy, healthy, and free. And I will hit you up again in a couple days. So till then, see you guys.